everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have a guest. This is Courtney. This is Robert, my eldest son's girlfriend, and I'm going to do her makeup today. So we'll get on. We've already got on her face, we've already moisturised and done all that, and we've got the Nivea post balm aftershave thingy for a primer. What we haven't got is eyelid primer. Right, we'll do the eyes first because I'm going to do a dark. I'm going to do a little bit of a dark. You can't see me, but there you go. It's a sort of smoky grey eye. So we're going to put on Benefit Stay Don't Stray eyelid primer. So we're starting from scratch here. I haven't done anything. I haven't practiced this. So if it doesn't turn out... Did I poke you? Now, I haven't done makeup on anyone for ages, so I'm a bit rusty. It'll kick me in my knees probably if I poke her in the eye. Right. Put primer on. Oh, my jaw cracked. I'm going to powder that down with my Wet n Wild Brulee. It gives you a flat base to work with. And what we're going to do is use the Cargo palette in Toronto. And it has these lovely blues and greys and a sparkly black. Wait, white, there it is. And then there is a blue in this palette here, and this one is the Vienna palette, and then there's some neutral shades in there as well. I'm going to use my Natural Collections Milk Chocolate for the crease. As I say, I haven't practiced this on Courtney, so it's going to be a complete surprise for both of us. So I'm working on someone else's face other than your own is quite different. So I'm just putting this into the crease and above. Okay, that's it. So you can see what I'm doing a little bit more. Okay, zoom you in a tiny bit. Oops, that's too far. There we go. Need to keep an eye on the time because we don't want this to be too long. I have a video coming up where I lost track of time and it's 45 minutes long. So I do apologise for that, and if you don't watch it, I don't blame you. But I will post it for you because I know some of you do like long videos. So there we go, and I'm going to start with, I'm going to put a nude colour on the lid, and I'm going to use the Vienna palette. I'm going to use that one, which is this colour here. They don't have any names, unfortunately. So I'll do this on the inner part of the eye. And then I'm going to use these greys from the Toronto palette. I'm going to use this one here, which is that one there. I'm going to take that in the middle of the lid. I've become quiet now. Concentration. And then we're going to build up the outer corner with one of these blues. Which one am I going to choose? Which one do you prefer? That one. Right. And that's this one here from the Toronto palette. So I'm going to use a fluffy pencil brush to do this. And I'm going to lift up the lid a little bit and then just work this in with circular motions on the outer V. And bring that in a little bit on the lid at the centre, just a lash line. I'm going to take that up into the crease colour a little bit. Could you open your eye and have a look? Like that. Didn't show everybody else. You want to open your eye? Using circular motions again just to put this colour down. And then along lash line a little bit. I haven't got a navy blue liner. Wish I could gel one. I'd like to look into getting one of those. It's something I don't have. Could you look at me? Thank you. And a little bit more crease colour. Where's my brush? There's the colour. There's the brush. And just at the top of this one here. Just blending this blue out with a little bit more of this crease colour. Blue blends out really well with a light brown like this. Really sort of helps the navy to blend in more, makes it a little bit more workable. Because navy blue can be, well, any blue I think can be a little bit hard to wear. And me especially, because you know me with blues. But I'm quite happy to wear blues like this because I have a blue look I think it's blue, yeah. Blue on my eyes today, actually. We're both doing the same. It's the pale blues that, you know, I have trouble with. That last look that I did, I wasn't happy with, as you all know. I did a what was it, like a, it was a blue, but it was like a oh, come on, help me. It'd be great if they'd talk back. Turquoisey type blue, and everybody else thought it was lovely, and it was pretty, but I'm not comfortable with those sort of colours, Courtney. Yeah, and it's not something I wore. But somebody requested that I did that colour, and it turned out pretty, but it wasn't a look for me. I don't mind these blues. Just building this blue up on the outer corners, and just running that over the top of the eyeball in the crease. We lost a little bit more of that brown. It's all a matter of, you know, building your colours up a little bit at a time, not going in wham with your colour straight away, especially these dark, well, any colour really, but dark colours especially. You just build them up, and it helps your colours to last, and you get a better look out of it in the end. I'm not going to let you look until I finish. That is done there. Right, I need a brow colour. Go on something a little bit, not sparkly, but I know. Can I get you to move forward? I'm going for it's an iridescent finish, and it's Hourglass Beige, and it is one of these L'Oreal Paris colours. And it looks like that. I've just got to go and sort my phone out. Sorry. Sorry about that. It was an alarm going off on my phone. What did I do with the eyeshadow? There we go. Just using a small brush there to pick this up, and it's like, looks like that. Your finger swatch. It's very, very pretty. Look. I'm going to pop that right at the top of the brow, and run that through there. Yeah, I was really worried. We were talking about this before we started the video, weren't we, Courtney? I was really worried about doing this, but I'm actually quite enjoying myself. Right, I'm going to pop that also. I'm going to do that on the inner corner, but I'm going to put the foundation on first. And we're going to use the Dr. Jart BB cream. I usually use my hands to put it on. I think I'm going to use a blender or a brush. I'm going to use a brush with you to start with, see how it goes. Don't need too much of this. A little bit goes a long way. Buff this in very, very gently, because I have to be careful because Courtney has really dry skin. And see, when you have dry skin, you need to be careful that you don't buff too hard and you know, lift your skin. Any dry patches, you don't want them lifting up. But this is a nice moisturising BB cream, and it should be nice for her skin. So I'm not putting too much on because she doesn't really need too much of a covering. Look at me. Yeah. We do have a few blemishes. Pop a little bit of dry patch, you see. Just be really careful. I'll use my Catrice Camouflage cream. And we're going to pop just blend that away a little bit. I'm going to use my finger to do that, I think. And a little bit more of the BB cream over the top. And this actually does cover blemishes quite well on its own. It has not a camouflage cream of its own, but it does cover quite well. But I tend to think that some girls I see do overdo their concealer, and I think it can make some spots look worse. Alright. Didn't do under your eyes, did I? Open up so I can see where I am. There we go. Lack of sleep, dear. You've got a few dark circles. Need to go to bed early. To sleep. I'm pulling faces, Anna. Right, powder. I'm going to use my MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder. So this should be nice and moisturising as well, because it has the water content. So under the eyes first with my small brush. I'm not going to powder too much, because again that can show up dry areas. Just going to do underneath there and a little bit on the chin where I covered those spots earlier. And that's the only powder I'm going to do. And then I am actually going to go over with the Wet n Wild's Reserve Your Cabana. It's supposed to be a bronzer, but it's far too light for bronzer. But it does have this lovely iridescent look to it, so I tend to use it on the cheeks, down the centre of the nose, across the forehead and on the chin. You get a bit of a glow. Eyeliner. I'm going to have to use black. I'm going to use my Maybelline Eye Studio eyeliner in black. And I'm going to use Emily 209 brush. This eyeliner is drying out. If anyone knows any way of bringing it back to life a little bit, or do I have to throw away and start again? Because it doesn't run very well at all. Right, flick. Straight up and then straight back down. It's not running. And you watch, I've got to get this the same on the other side. No, it's ruined it. Shut your eyes. I spoiled that. Don't like it now. Don't like it at all. Liked it as it was before. Can I get rid of that on the outside of there and blend it in? See how mistakes make. See, even I make mistakes. Aha, right. Going back in with the brulee. There. Then we'll go back in with the blue and build the corner back up again. And I'm going to do a straight eyeliner as I wear mine. Sorted. Disaster over. Are you laughing at me? I'm going to do this eye on this side because it's dark on the other side now because it had some black through it. Blend that through with the crease colour again. There. Phew. Liner brush, liner brush. Can you see that liner brush? There it is. So, going back, I'm just running that still on the edge and leaving it there. Look at me. Yeah. Can you open your eye? Right, close it again. Thank you. There. I need to get a new eyeliner. I think that's the best. Strange noises out there. Bangs and crashes, and I think Robert's working on his car and Steve's doing something to his trailer. So we had time to ourselves, didn't we? To do this. We've been meaning to do this for ages. Haven't we? See, I'm not great with liner on other people. This isn't turning out as nicely as I wanted it to. Look at me. There. I'll show everyone where we got to at the minute. A bit more makeup. Curl the lashes. This is where I pinch her eyelids. Got some lovely eyelashes. I'd kill for half of these lashes. Ooh. Missed half of them. I can't get these in there. I don't want to go in. Oh, they won't go in. You've got some straight eyelashes at the end, and they just don't want to go in. I think I've got them there, or most of them. Right, I'm going to use Essence Lash Base. Keep checking the time. We're nearly not far from being done. And whoops, sorry. Did I catch you? Or you just jumped? Oh. We have a little bit of eyelash base, but we'll leave that and take it off when it's dry. And then I'm going to use extra 3D lash in black. Can you look down a little bit, just a little bit, it's too far. There you go. This brush doesn't work very well on your lashes. It's better on shorts. Did I get you? Sorry. Works better on short, stocky lashes. Nervous. Holding my breath. It's in the way so I can see a little bit. I'm really nervous putting this on. Sorry. You look up. That's it. And then I'm going to put on the 2000 calorie mascara over the top of that. I'm not getting the mascara on as well as Courtney would on herself because I am scared of poking her in the eyes. She isn't getting as much mascara on as she would normally. I'm not going to put any on your bottom lashes. Right, let's have a look at this. See if you see what I'm doing. There's a blob there. You leave it until it's dry and then just gently scratch it off with your finger if you've got, I've got false nails on, so I've got a longer nail there, or you can use a cotton bud, and then if you've removed any of the shadow, just go back in with your shadow brush and put that back. There we go. And do you usually put colour in your waterline? Usually put pencil. We did sort out eyeliners. We went through lipsticks and sorted lipsticks out. And so we had a little bit of an idea of the lipsticks, you can't see me, of the lipsticks we were going to use. And yeah, it needs sharpening. Drop that. I need to blow my nose. I have a runny nose too. Can you see it? Sorry about this. See, she's popped back up again. We are here. We haven't run off and abandoned the video. I'm just going to do the bottom with this blue, hopefully. I used to do this to my eyes, but my eyes water so much now they don't like it. So I can't do the inner rim. Your eyes aren't watering in the slightest. It's not fair. Both are having young eyes again. think it's as you get older, I think. Right, and I'm going to go underneath with this pencil as well. I'll tell you what pencil this is in a moment. When I've gone underneath. And then smudge that a little. Joining it up at the corner with the black on the top as well. And smudging it with my finger as I go. Pick that up in a minute. This is a Milani pencil. Maybe that's picking that up. And the colour is Mediterranean Blue. And then I'm going to go with a pencil brush underneath there with the dark blue that I used on the outer corners and just set that into place. Just to set that. And then we're going to contour. What are we doing for time? We need to get moving a little bit. Contour brush. And I'm using the Honolulu contour from W7. So take it from there, from your, close to your ear, to about there, and then always blend up. You don't know what angle to go from here. It's really strange. I'm not sure I've got that level. And then round the temple area, along the hairline, over your forehead. And make sure you blend this into your hairline and blend it away. To pull my lines in a little bit. And a little bit of a shadow this side. And then up. And then a little bit under the bottom lip. This gives you a shadow under your bottom lip and makes your bottom lip look bigger. And then just a little bit under the jawline. And then I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of the sparkly powder. That's the Wet n Wild one. And to help to blend that contour a little bit more. Took you time. There we go. Blush. We decided on a pink, so we're going for a pinky lip. Now, there it is. We're going to use the Sleek blush in Pixie Pink. I'm going to use a slanted brush. I'm just going to, this is such a pretty colour. Looks quite scary in the pan, but once you add it to your cheeks a little at a time, it is really pretty. You can use a stippling brush if you want, but that will add a little bit more colour. Than this, so you have to be fairly careful how you apply with a stippling brush. You didn't blend there. Lip, we're going to go in with a pucker up. It has a slight plumping effect. We should have done this a bit earlier, but never mind, it'll be okay. It'll help to blend out the lip colour a little bit. So I don't want to go on with too much of a full heavy pink lip, because we have got the dark eyes going on. She's got lovely brown eyes. Right, what do we think? We have the lip liner and we're using the Rimmel Exaggerate in East End Snob. So what do you think? I think we should go for that one, I think. So we have the MAC in Pink Plaid. Yeah, plaid. Never get that right. We have a Natural Collection Moisture Shine in Raspberry. And then we chose a Colour Rush from Rimmel in Make Me Blush. I'm just going to do a couple of swatches and have a look. No, that's too... No. Just... Would you believe what I've just done? It was in my hand and I thought it was the top. So that is a no. That is too dark. That's the Natural Collection one. So we're going to go for this one. Yeah, we were right. We're going to go for this one. We're going for the MAC one, which is this one here. I'm going to use a lip brush, if I can find it. Here it is, in this one somewhere. I know it's in this one. Well, it should be in this one. It's not in that one. Can't find my lip brush. Maybe we won't use a lip brush. Can't find it. I know where there is one in my bag. You know, I'm usually more organised than this, aren't I? There you go. There's one there. Right, we'll line first. So fill in the lip. With that, oops, and over the top. Like so. And then we'll take it from the bullet on the end and fill in. It just gives you a little bit more a lighter touch with the lip than it would straight from the bullet. This is going to be a long video, this one, so I hope you've got to the end with us. Here you go. And there you go. That is Courtney's eye makeup look. And I took the mirror away, didn't I? There we go. What do you think? You like it? Yeah. Courtney's very shy, she doesn't say very much. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a little bit different from something that I do. So I'll say bye-bye now, and I'll see you again soon.